talk for real, now me where they
Sanunku Sunana Habiba Ekaso Ndibai Ndewo. How are you guys doing? My name is Habiba and this is Real Talk for Real. Hope you guys had a wonderful, productive week. I'm your host, again, Habiba. To those of you that are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to our channel, Real Talk for Real. The number is a 4, Real Talk for Real. And follow us on Instagram on Real Talk for Real 2015. And follow us on TikTok, real.talk.forreal75 on TikTok. And if you have anything juicy you want us to talk about, email us at realtalkforreal75@gmail.com so that we'll talk about what you want us to talk about. How are you guys doing this weekend? Hope you're having a wonderful, restful weekend. Today, we're going to be talking about Nigeria. And this is my little letter to the leaders of Nigeria and also to us as Nigerians. I have been seeing in the news of a lot of things that are going on in Nigeria. And it breaks my heart because this is a country that I love so much with a passion. I'm always proud to say that I'm a Nigerian American. I'm always proud to say that Nigeria is my motherland and my fatherland. But today, the things that are going on in the news are bringing so much tears and heartbreak to my heart and tears to my eyes. When I turn on the news, the things that are going on almost feels unimaginable and unbelievable. This is no longer a country that I can beat my chest and say that I'm proud of. But at the same time, we can change. We can make Nigeria great. We can bring it back to the giant of Africa that it used to be. But it needs work and it needs us to come together as one, in one voice, to make her stand again. We are the youths of Nigeria and we have a voice. Now, let's talk about, I'm going to break down everything and I'm going to let our leaders know exactly how I feel as a youth and as a Nigerian. First, let's talk about what is going on in the Senate with Senator Natasha. Senator Natasha is a woman like me. In Senate, she fought and won her election fair and clear. But today, she's been humiliated because she dared to speak out. She dared to say, I want to be heard. I was put here by my people for a reason, and their voice need to be heard from my seat. It went from her not going to her seat to today being taken out of office by the so-called the concerned youth. This is my letter to the INEC. I know that in there are still people that have conscience and fear God. And I know that in there are people that will say no to corruption no matter how much money given to them. I want to believe that there are still people that have the fear of God in them in office. Taking this woman out of office is a direct blow to women, is a direct disrespect to women. First, her case of sexual harassment have not been heard in any way or form. We have not seen any proceeding. We have not seen anything giving her a voice to be able to state exactly how she feels and what happened to her, and also give the other party the right to also respond to whatever accusation that she brings to the table. We have not seen that yet. Now, and in that proceeding, I would also like to see that every single man that have raised their voice to condemn her before judgment, I want to make sure that they are being removed from the panel. They shouldn't be in the panel to speak on this matter on any level. The other video I made concerning this matter, I said that they should get a total different entity to be on the panel. Because right now, from what I'm seeing, I feel that some men in the Senate are being biased about this situation. So I don't think that they are in the right position to make any kind of judgment concerning this matter. But I also plead to the Nigerian government that Senator Natasha Akpotu is not the problem that Nigeria is facing. So taking her out of office is a direct insult and disrespect to women. And I am a woman. And I think that it is time you guys let us have our own voice. Let us be able to speak out and not be afraid to speak out. Let the girl child not be afraid to name her accuser. Let the girl child not be afraid to stand up for herself and say, this is where I've been wronged and I need help. We need to listen and not judge. Now, moving out from that topic, my next topic is talking directly to our leaders, the leaders of Nigeria. I want to ask, I have so many questions, and I hope that one day you all will take your time to give us, the youth, these answers. Are we really in democracy? Or are we in a dictatorship? Because we fought so hard to have a democracy, which now I feel is becoming a mediocre. I can remember, if any of you can remember, please put it on the comment section. And also, please don't forget to comment on the comment section. Your comment is always welcome. I don't care what it is, let us know. If any of you can remember, there was a president of United States. We're giving a press conference or something. One of the people interviewing them used the F word on him. This guy, I'm not encouraging it. I'm not saying anybody should disrespect their president in that manner. But this is a country where democracy actually works. Do you know what the president did? I can't remember the name of the president. I'm trying to remember it on top of my head. The president said, oh, well, F you too, and moved on and continued his speech. And when he was done, he walked away. That guy that said that word was not harassed or arrested or beaten up in any way. So we fought so hard for democracy. And now democracy is here. You, the leaders, don't want to pay the price for democracy. Democracy means that we, the individuals, put you in office. It means that whatever we say is what you do. It means that if we decide that we no longer want you in power, you respectfully step down. I'm trying to explain what democracy means, right? It means that we have a voice to let you know when you're treating us right or when you're treating us wrongly. It means that we have the right to let you know that we put you in office. And since you're no longer representing the reason why we put you in office, we have the right to voice it out and we have the right to tell you to leave office. It doesn't matter the sector, whether governor, whether minister, whether senator, whether president, whether we the people put you in office. You work for us. It's not the other way around. It's not the other way around. You work for us, the people. Now, growing up, I want to say to my leaders in office in Nigeria, I do not subscribe to disrespecting our elders. I do not subscribe to calling them out of their names or using very, very disrespectful words to our elders and our leaders. I never encourage that. I wasn't raised like that, so I will never do that. But I want you also to know that even the days of our forefathers, they gave room for younger ones to be able to address the adults when they are doing the wrong things. And I will tell you why. The biblical aspect say, parents do not, children do not disrespect your parents so that your days will be long. The same Bible went ahead and also said, parents, do not provoke your children to anger. Do you know why the Bible also said that? Because the God himself knew that if the children are provoked to anger, they will react. They will act in a manner that they were not supposed to. And that is why he put a cap to say, parents, do not anchor your children. So with that being said, even in the Bible recognizes that when you push a little child to the wall, they will react. So what did he say? Do not push them to the part where they are going to turn around to disrespect you. And our forefathers also have an adage. I will say it in Igbo. Maybe I may not say it exactly well because my grandma used to say this. Na eze mekalia ihe ọ na-ekwesịrị ime, nwatakịrị ekpuru nkata n'isi wee gwa ya okwu. Meaning that if a king or an elder misbehaves, the little child covers his face to speak directly to the elder and say, I do not subscribe to what you're doing and I feel it's wrong and I feel it should stop. Why are you trying to shut down the voices of the youth? Why are you trying to put an deaf ear to the cry of the mother who cannot afford to send her child to school? Why do you want to shut down the cry of the youth that cannot afford their school fees or 3 square meal? Why do you want to shut down the cry of those that cannot put fuel in their car to be able to go to work? Why do you want to shut down the voice of those whose salary can barely pay their house rent, let alone pay the children's school fees? Why do you want to shut down the voices of people crying for help? We put you there for a reason. No matter the manner in which they address their frustration, you have to first and foremost understand that this is them releasing their anger, their frustration. Like I said before, I do not subscribe to disrespecting your elders. I don't encourage it. I will never do it. But understand that when you push a child to the wall, they will bounce back and they will react. And this is the reaction we're seeing all over the internet, all over the social media, all over the news. This is the reaction. For how long will you guys allow those that put you in office go to bed hungry? For how long will you guys allow those that put you in office roam around the street because they cannot pay for their school fees? These bring tears to my eyes. These bring so much pain to my heart. This is not the Nigeria I used to know. I used to know a Nigeria when if I'm giving 1 naira, I will spend it for a week or 2 weeks. I used to know a Nigeria where everyone lived freely without fear. Today, there's a lot of insecurity in Nigeria. People are afraid. I used to know a Nigeria where road trips were fun. We would travel from Lagos to Anambra to go see my grandparents. We would travel from Lagos to Abuja to go see my father. We would travel all over Nigeria on road without being afraid of bandits. Nobody knew what bandit meant. But the Nigeria of today, you can't even walk out of your door and not be afraid of what is going to happen next. We have a lot of insecurity, and you guys are not fighting about that. We are all fighting for things that are irrelevant in Nigeria. The girl child is being abused every second. No one is fighting for the girl child. People are afraid to be in politics because it's a war, it's a competition, it's survival of the fittest. It shouldn't be so. We, the Nigerians, put you in office and we have a say. We have the right to say what we want and what we don't want. And you have to listen and respect our opinions. This is my letter to the leaders. Please understand that first, we are humans. We are humans. And secondly, we have a voice. And thirdly, we respectfully say, listen to our cry, listen to our mothers, listen to us, the children that are going through hell. There are a lot of people that are dropped out of school because they don't have the money for school fees. There are people suffering. They can only eat 1 square meal and they have to time which time they have to eat that meal because after they are done, it's done. I know that we still have some leaders with conscience. I know that we still have leaders that will say no to corruption and let's stand for what is true. I'm asking to lean on your good conscience, to think about the Nigeria of today and the Nigeria of when you grew up. It's totally different. Make it right. We are all crying for you to make it right. If there was a division today in Nigeria, where do we stand? I'm a child of what love can do. When love unites. My mother is Igbo. My father is Hausa. If we say let's divide Nigeria, and my mom go back to her tribe, and my dad goes back to the north, what of we, the children that we are produced in this love union that bring two states together, that brought 2 states together? Where do we now go? Do we now form our own state of children born from different ethnic group country? Or the Yoruba man that marries a Yoruba woman? Does the Igbo man, the Igbo man that marries a Yoruba woman, does the Igbo man goes back to the Igbo land and the Yoruba woman goes back to the Yoruba land? What happens to us, the children? Or the Fulanis that married the Hausas, or the Igbos that married the Hausa, the Hausas that married the Yoruba, we all intermarry. Nigeria is now at the place where we cannot divide because there are children that were born in this union. Where do us, the children, go if we divide Nigeria, if we destroy Nigeria? There is an Igbo adage that says, Igwe biike. When we come together, we are stronger. When we break ourselves apart, then the enemy comes in and destroys us. Because Other nations are watching us. Other countries are watching. Those that are waiting to bounce on what we have are waiting. Why don't let them kill themselves? Why don't let them destroy themselves? Then we can come in. I'm speaking to our leaders. And I hope you listen. And I hope that this message gets to you. Please, please, we are suffering. We are going through hell. This country that we love so much is going down the drain. You cannot stop the voice of people crying out, because the truth is that if the leadership is wonderful, things are going the way it's supposed to go, nobody will come out in social media and rant. They will come out in this same social media and sing praises of the great and mighty things that are going on in Nigeria. Don't tell us about something you're telling us that is happening. Let us experience the goodness of Nigeria ourselves. Let us be able to eat 3 square meals. Let us have 24 hours light. Let us have good roads. Let us experience it. Don't tell us what is happening that we don't know. Let us talk about what we do know, what affects me, my brother, my sister, my cousins, because we are one Nigeria, whether Igbo, Hausa, or Yoruba, or Ishekiri, wherever we're coming from, we are one. There is no division. We stand as one and we stand stronger. We are tired of hearing things that are being done behind the scene. We want to talk about things that we are seeing. That's all we are asking those in power for. We are asking for a change we can see, feel, and touch. That's all Nigerians are fighting for. Nothing else. And coming to us as Nigerians, the governments cannot do it all. We should also be our brother's keeper. What concerns the hike of dollar to palm oil? What concerns the hike of tomatoes to dollar? What concerns the hike of garri to dollar? Those things are not being imported. It is us Nigerians capitalizing on what is going on in Nigeria, and we're hiking the price of things to our neighbors, to the point that our neighbors cannot afford to buy the things that we produce in Nigeria ourselves. I understand that maybe if the price to carry the garri from East to Lagos used to be 10,000, now it's 20,000. Does it justify the amount of prices that you people are putting things in the market? We are also killing each other. When we learn to be compassionate and understand that everything is not about the money, we have to be our brother's keepers. We have to watch out for each other. Let's stop killing each other. Why are we killing each other? Why is the Igbo man killing the Hausa man? Why is the Hausa man killing the Igbo man? Where is the justice in that? Where is the justification for those things to happen? Why are we killing each other? We are one Nigeria. Together we stand. Our forefathers kept this land for us. If they run it down the way we are trying to run it down today, there wouldn't have been any Nigeria for us to call Nigeria. Our forefathers saw all these natural resources we had. They had it. They used it well. Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at Abu Dhabi. This is a country where they have natural resources and they are using that same natural resources for the citizens. We own those natural resources. Every single one of us as Nigerians is not in the hands of our leaders. We own it. So if we have oil, that oil should be manufactured and used for Nigerians. If we have any cocoa, whatever it is we have, palm oil, whatever it is we have, it should be manufactured and used. Every resources used for Nigeria, used for building roads, even in rural areas, used for giving every single Nigerian's light. It won't take us anything. Why are we still buying generators? Why are we still putting fuels in generators? Why can't we have 24-hour light? Why can't we use the resources that God has blessed us with for us, for Nigerians? Other countries have done it. Even smaller countries than us have used their own resources. Burkina Faso, look at what is going on now. How they are using their resources to build their own country. Why can't we do the same? What is wrong with us? When can we go back to using what our forefathers saw left for us to this generation? When can we go back to using it for us, for our own good, for the good of our children, for the good of our children, because there are generations that are yet to come. Let us not be a country that our generations and generation to come will deny. If they ask you, are you a Nigerian? You say you don't know. I'm not. I'm from Kenya, Zimbabwe, South Africa. They claim other countries because they are ashamed to say that they came out from a country that is, oh God, I have never seen a country where power is being abused like Nigeria. Abuse of power, abuse of human rights, abuse of everything that, you know what? Please, we need to do better. We need to be our brother's keeper. We need to love one another because we are all we have. Nigeria is all we have. Our brothers and sisters are all we have. I am begging every Nigerian to please come together as one and stand in one voice, peacefully and prayerfully, and be your brother's keeper. Please, I'm begging all our leaders. Hear the cries of our mother. Hear the cries of the youth. Hear the cries of what we are crying out for, and fix it, because it can be fixed. We don't have to have any bloodshed. We don't have to have any violence. It can be fixed. It can be fixed. All the things that are going on in Nigeria right now can be fixed. And it takes one person in a position of power to say, enough. Let us hear the cries of these people. You guys are making more than enough as salary, as allowance. Now, what of the other man that cannot have the same privilege that you all as leaders have? We're only crying for help. We're only crying that we put you in the office. Do what we want. We want good roads. We want 24 hours light. We want food on our table 3 times a day. We want good salaries. We want good security to secure people's life in every rural area in Nigeria. There should be no news of bandits anywhere in Nigeria. This is a country where we love hard. We laugh hard. We have great, mighty entertainers, entrepreneurs, and academians that have come out of Nigeria. We have surgeons, we have engineers, we have doctors, we have lawyers, brilliant people. You go outside the country, we have a lot of great men and women doing well that are Nigerians. Come to America, one of the best surgeons is a Nigerian. if our country was good, if our country gave us what we demanded for, do you think they will leave? There is no place like home. All we are asking is, please, hear the cry of the youth and hear the cry of Nigeria. Don't let it fall. Don't destroy it. Don't let us be ashamed of the country that was handed over to you all by our forefathers in one piece. This is where I come to an end of this show. And I hope that this message gets out there to all our leaders and my fellow Nigerians. I love you all. Have a wonderful week ahead and a blessed week. And don't forget to pray for Nigeria. More than ever, Nigeria needs your prayer. I'm praying for Nigeria, and I hope you do the same. Thank you all to all my viewers. I'm still your host, Habiba, aka Fine Girl, aka Winyodogu, aka Boozbas, aka No Nonsense, aka The Show Must Go On. Please don't forget to hit the notification button so that whenever I have a new video, you'll be the first to know. And also to those that are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to Real Talk for Real. And please feel free to make comments on the comment section below. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think about any of our topic, and we will be able to get back to you. If you have anything juicy you want us to talk about, remember, email us on realtalkforreal@gmail.com. We love you. Have a blessed, productive week. Bye-bye.
Real talk we live in a world so cold, where the truth is hidden and the lies unfold. Gotta rise up strong, keep your heart